the US Army's new vehicle replacing the M2 Bradley. Mission-critical assignments are coupled with high-risk threats. The need for reliable, versatile, and robust military vehicles has never been greater. As land, sea, or air become battlegrounds, our defense personnel require equipment capable of maneuvering through varied terrains, all while shielding them from known and unforeseen dangers. The ideal combat vehicles also come armed with significant firepower, ensuring our forces are never outgunned. In this context, the US Army is set to embark on a new phase, the design and development of the Optionally Manned Fighting Vehicle, OMFV, envisioned to succeed the iconic Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This undertaking is not without its past hurdles, however, as the Army has made 5 unsuccessful attempts since the early 2000s to replace the Bradley, sinking nearly $20 billion in the process without yielding a viable successor. Now, in this fresh iteration of the competition, 5 major contestants, including key players from the US, Germany, and South Korea, have entered the fray, each bringing their unique designs to the table in a bid to shape the future of US land power. The M2 Bradley, or Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle, IFV, is a linchpin of the United States Armored Arsenal. Developed by BAE Systems Land and Armaments, formerly United Defense, the Bradley was first introduced in the 1980s and remains in service to this day, testifying to its robustness and utility. Designed primarily to combat the amphibious Soviet BMP family of infantry fighting vehicles, the Bradley has served multiple roles throughout its service life. Not only is it an armored personnel carrier, APC, for infantry, but it also functions as a tank killer, designed to keep pace with the formidable M1 Abrams main battle tank. It carries a crew of 3, a commander, a gunner, and a driver, and can also transport up to 6 fully equipped soldiers, thereby providing a robust force projection on the battlefield. The Bradley IFV is armed with an impressive array of weaponry, including the M242 25mm autocannon, capable of firing both armor-piercing and high-explosive rounds. It also comes equipped with an M240C machine gun and the TOW missile system, which together offer considerable firepower against various threat types. Despite its robust armament, the Bradley is known for its mobility, designed to navigate cross-country open terrain at high speeds, in line with its purpose of maintaining pace with the M1 Abrams main battle tank. However, the Bradley hasn't been without controversy and challenges. Early concerns were raised about the Bradley's survivability due to the use of aluminum armor and the large quantities of ammunition stored in the vehicle. Over time, these issues have been addressed with upgrades such as spaced laminate belts and high-hardness steel skirts, improving armor protection significantly. Further, the vehicle's susceptibility to improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and rocket-propelled grenade, RPG, attacks during the Iraq War led to additional adaptations and refinements in the Bradley's design and usage doctrine. Despite these hurdles, the Bradley has proven its worth in numerous conflicts, from the Persian Gulf War to the Iraq War. It even had the distinction of destroying more Iraqi armored vehicles than the M1 Abrams during the Persian Gulf War. Over its service life, the US Army has produced more than 4,641 M2 variants, underlining its importance in the American military arsenal. Additionally, it has found favor internationally, with countries such as Saudi Arabia importing these vehicles. Today, the Bradley IFV remains a critical asset in the US Army's inventory. However, it is evident that as warfare evolves and new threats emerge, so must the vehicles that our military personnel rely on. The upcoming Optionally Manned Fighting Vehicle, OMFV, is one such initiative designed to usher in a new era of land warfare. While it draws on the legacy of vehicles like the M2 Bradley, it also represents an ambitious leap forward into the future of combat. New competition and contestants. The stage is set for a fresh contest in the land power arena, with 5 contestants vying for the top spot. These include some of the largest land power companies from the United States, Germany, and South Korea. One of the key contenders is Rheinmetall, a prominent German defense contractor, bringing its KF-41 Lynx into the competition. The KF-41 Lynx boasts a capacity to carry 8 soldiers, with a crew of 3 operating it. Background on the competition. This competition is part of the Optionally Manned Fighting Vehicle OMFV program by the US Army, aiming to replace the M2 Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle. The OMFV forms an integral part of the Next Generation Combat Vehicle (NGCV) portfolio of programs. The competition finds its roots in the aftermath of the Ground Combat Vehicle's cancellation in February 2014. The US Army decided to repurpose the unspent $50 million from the GCV program to initiate the Future Fighting Vehicle (FFV) program. This program was primarily focused on research and development to draft plans for infantry fighting vehicles (IFVs). Initial stages of the competition. By August 2014, General Dynamics Land Systems and BAE Systems Land and Armaments received $7.9 million each for bringing technologies from the GCV program. By May 2015, they received an additional $28 million. However, due to budget constraints, the Army postponed the FFV's acquisition decision from fiscal year 2021 to fiscal year 2029, opting to work on filling short-term capability gaps. The Army officials announced in November 2016 the setting up of the Next Generation Combat Vehicle program to launch a family of combat vehicles by 2035. While this wasn't necessarily centered around an infantry fighting vehicle, it was likely to introduce vehicles potentially replacing the M1 Abrams, Bradley Fighting Vehicle, Mobile Protected Firepower, and even the Stryker. In June 2018, the Army launched the NGCV program, which was later renamed as the Optionally Manned Fighting Vehicle, OMFV, in October 2018. This program aimed to replace the M2 Bradley and encompass a range of next-generation vehicles, including tanks, and the Bradley-based Armored Multipurpose Vehicle. The competitive landscape. By January 2020, the competition had narrowed down to a variant of the Lynx KF-41, developed jointly by Raytheon and Rheinmetall, and the Griffin III developed by General Dynamics Land Systems. However, both contenders faced disqualification for various reasons. The aggressive pace and rigorous objectives of the program were seen as unrealistic by potential competitors, as the program shifted much of the development cost burden onto private contractors. This resulted in many major contractors opting out of participation. In response, the Army announced in February 2020 that it would restart the program, with more responsibility for funding being assumed by the service. As the competition resumes, the stakes are higher than ever, with participants eyeing the prize and the prestige of winning the race to develop the next generation of combat vehicles. The Lynx KF-41, an armored fighting vehicle, has recently been equipped with a next-generation electrified transmission by Rheinmetall and Allison. This upgrade is in addition to the Lynx's existing armament, which includes a Lance 2.0 turret, a 35mm cannon, and mission pods capable of carrying anti-tank guided missiles, drones, or loitering munitions. Another notable feature of the Lynx KF-41 is its modular armor system, which ranges in weight from 37 to 55 tons, allowing for flexible deployment based on local infrastructure. Raytheon, a major defense contractor, has also contributed to the enhancement of the Lynx KF-41, adding its Coyote airborne drone for battlefield surveillance purposes. This drone integration will potentially elevate the Lynx's role in providing battlefield intelligence. During the NATO Brave Warrior exercises in Hungary, the KF-41 Lynx demonstrated superior agility and maneuverability, marking a significant step forward in its performance capabilities. One notable performance feature of the KF-41 is its horsepower-to-weight ratio, standing at an impressive 26:1, surpassing the Bradley's 21:1 ratio. The KF-41 Lynx's modular design makes it highly adaptable for a range of missions and operating environments. This adaptability, combined with its advanced armament, strong armor, high maneuverability, and impressive horsepower-to-weight ratio, make it an extremely competent and versatile armored fighting vehicle. Its ability to be fitted with mission-specific modules, like the Coyote airborne drone, adds another layer of versatility, contributing to the Lynx's potential in modern warfare scenarios. With its high-performance capabilities, the Lynx KF-41 is becoming an increasingly prominent player in the global armored vehicle market. Its successful performance in the NATO Brave Warrior exercises and its new equipment enhancements demonstrate Rheinmetall's commitment to advancing armored vehicle technology, further establishing the Lynx as a formidable tool in modern warfare. When integrated into the US Army, the Lynx could potentially see a few modifications. Firstly, the vehicle may be equipped with 2 long-range anti-tank missiles on the turret. This feature would allow the OMFV to engage tanks independently, showcasing its versatility in a combat situation. Furthermore, An active protection system could also be added to the Lynx. This would serve to identify and neutralize incoming threats like rockets and anti-tank guided missiles, significantly boosting its defensive capabilities. Lastly, in line with the contemporary trends in warfare, the US Army might also want to equip the Lynx with remote operation capabilities. This would provide the added advantage of controlling the vehicle from a safe distance, enhancing the safety of the personnel involved. In other words, what OMFV has the potential to grow into is at least as important to the Army as what it can do today.